Oh, that's strong. Wow. Very strong. Very strong, but very needed. Welcome, everybody. I hope you can hear me. If you could give me a sound check. Short notice, as usual. Mark Bajerki never fails. I didn't know it was on. I missed it. Sorry, guys. I just go with the flow, so it doesn't really kind of work in this construct. Part of our teaching is to share with people that it's important that we go with the flow, but the construct doesn't allow that. You have to break free from that matrix, so to speak. I don't even like the word matrix anymore. Every time I hear the word matrix, I hear the Tate brothers. So, anyway, non-judgmental as well, Mr. Bajerki. Stop being judging. I know. I should judge myself before I judge others. You're right. Yeah, I got some grief as well because I talked about journaling. My God, I mean, I didn't realise that there was such a big club of occult journaling women. Lots of them send me nasty messages. Really, really catty and disgusting, horrible messages. Why? Because I said that I think sometimes journaling might hold us back. You know, like meditation. The guy sat under a tree for, apparently, do I believe any of this thing? I don't believe anything anymore. I honestly, did the Buddha sit under a tree for 18 years? I don't know. I have no idea. I actually don't believe anything anymore. I think everything that has been given to us, whatever religion, I'm sorry. I'm struggling now to believe anything. Did he sit under a tree? I'm sure he did. So many people sat under trees. Did he sit under a tree for 18 years? I don't know. I'm sure people do. But yeah, going back to journaling, the whole point of that was to make people think, well, you know, you get attacked. Mr. Bajerki gets attacked for talking about The Secret, saying that I think that it's kind of a little bit misleading and there's not enough information in there for people to understand truly. I think, you know, the flow is a wonderful thing, but I've just said I teach the flow, but in this construct, it's so hard. I mean, look, 50% of you guys will probably work full time. You can't flow with that. Because you've got to get up in the morning and you've got to go to work. You can't possibly, you have to do, it's hard to flow when a construct is really, you can't flow when you're told to do something. That's not a flow. You can try and work your way around it. But then again, if I say that, I also say if you stop your work and then try and find yourself, that's dangerous too. One of the most dangerous things in the world. And if you're not ready for it, it can be devastating to some people. Devastating. Just like if you take ayahuasca, it can be devastating for some people because they're not ready for what's going to hit them. So, you know, it does not matter what our belief is in the experience that we see of people. It really doesn't matter anymore because people are so close-minded now that this is it and there's no other, it's either right or wrong. So when I made you know, whenever I make something that I know is going to rub somebody up the wrong way, it rubs them up the wrong way because they're in that energy at the moment. So if I talk about, let's say, the light trap, it's going to rub somebody up the wrong way because they've just read David Icke's book or somebody else's book or somebody's story and they've believed it, and now that's their religion, that's their belief system now. So you're going to rock boats whenever, you know, at the end of the day, it's whatever you believe in yourself, just say to yourself, it's what I feel now. Rather than saying, oh no, that's wrong, this is right. No, you don't know it's right. I don't know it's right. I'm just saying journaling is something that I saw in ballet, and I wanted to talk about it because I see a lot of people journaling but not actually doing anything. They just journal. And I'm thinking, well, it's beautiful to write things down. I wrote things down and I do now. But some people just get so deeply involved in journaling that they miss everything. And so I think everything in moderation, in balance, is a good thing. Everything is a good thing. I have no issues if you drink alcohol in like you want to have a glass of wine a night. I have no issues with that. Do I do it? No, I don't. But do I sometimes drink a lager? Every now and again I will, but I'm not bothered about alcohol. And if I drink wine, I go bright red, I palpitate, my heart beats like crazy, so I know it's not good for me anymore. It was never good for me. But that doesn't mean I should go around saying, don't you drink. But what I can say is, I recognise when people drink, something changes in them, something happens to their body, something happens to their energetic field. And they're not in control of themselves. They just don't know what they're saying or doing. Something's taken over. Because if you don't remember who or what you did that night, then how the hell did you do it? How the hell did you get from A to B? And what came out of your mouth? Who made you say, where did that come from? How did you, if you can't remember anything, because you were controlled, you were taken over by entity, by a spirit. And then I get grief from that. Why? Because somebody likes to drink every night. I ain't got no issues with you drinking every night, but can I not have my experience as just as important as anybody else? So I loved reading about things that, I like, wow, I don't believe that, but I like to read it and like to discuss it. It's funny how nobody wants to discuss things with me. It's very rare when I've got a difference of opinion and I want to share my truth, what I've learned over 20 years as a healer. Let's talk about it, because I've got so much to talk about. And maybe if you listen to what I've got to say and I listen to you, we might come to an understanding, which that's what they used to do in the days of the Roman Empire and so on. They used to come together and talk about things, and they have disagreements, but when they talked about things, they sometimes came to I think there's truth in everybody's conversation. There's truth in everybody. Everybody has truth in everything, and it's almost like nobody's willing to listen to that. Nobody's willing to hear the little bit of truth. Well, if you don't listen, if you don't believe everything that I say, then you're wrong. God, well, this is where we are. This is exactly why the system wins. This is exactly why we don't move forward and we don't grow. This is why. And that is a perfect system. Politics, ticks, have to disagree, have to hate each other. And everybody's into politics now. And why is that? Have you ever asked yourself why now? Why? Because every influencer, every podcaster, everybody that you pulled you into politics. I didn't pull you into politics, because I know politics is all to do with keeping the system going, to protecting the system. But they just don't see it. They just don't see it. And there's only a small amount of us who would get it. It's all a pantomime. It's all a shit show. So that was my monologue tonight, though. It's a beautiful night to channel a beautiful crystal. So that's what we're going to do. But not only that, after I've channeled a crystal for you, please let it be a beautiful channel. Let it be beautiful channeling. I'm going to also explain to you as an individual tonight, when you see your name come up on the screen, what that crystal will do to help you along your journey. So it's almost like a mini reading at the same time, which I actually quite enjoy now. I always struggled with reading for everybody, right? You probably know that, right? Like, okay, I'm going to read for everybody, because everybody isn't everybody. We all have a different path. So how can that be, you know, for all of us? So I've always kind of struggled with that and kind of got through it a little bit, but this is more me, one-to-one. So I see your name, close my eyes, and I ask for the energy that I believe is all around us. I'm just channeling just like you do from day to day. No, there's no difference, except I just try and focus my energy on one name. And then from that name, I try and see a crystal. Once I see that crystal, I'll try and put a name to it. Once I've got that name, I share that with you and say, and this is what I feel this crystal may help you with. Does it work? I don't know, but I love doing it and I love helping you. And sometimes you'll go down to your local crystal store the next day and you'll buy that crystal, and then you'll send me a message. And you've been doing this now for nearly a year, saying, thank you so much. That crystal that I found, that I bought, is absolutely amazing. I can't explain why, but life is getting better. And people have said that these channelings are really helpful and nice. There is nothing dangerous. There's nothing demonic. There's nothing frightening. There's nothing evil, because Mark doesn't read like many readers. I don't put fear into people. I don't tell you what you should and shouldn't do. I just give you information that might help you along your journey. You can take it or leave it. So, and I don't publicize it too much. I just put it out there every now and again. Reason why: I don't want 400, 500 people on here knowing that only 30 people are going to get a message tonight, and that's going to like upset everybody. So I do purposely do it in the moment, because then I might get like 100 people on, and at least a lot of those people will get a message tonight. So let's do an hour if we can. And I appreciate you being here. If you've never met me before, not that it's important, but I have used these cards now for 2 decades, and I've read for many of thousands of people. So I'm not just somebody who just plays around. I did do this as my life and profession full time for 2 decades. So I hope you appreciate this. It's with love, and that's the only intention I do it for. Wherever you buy your crystal is up to you, and I'm happy whatever. You know where I am, you know where my website is, that's my home, and you know where your crystal store is. So I do this out of love, no other reason. I don't need to do this. I don't need to ever talk about a crystal in my life, because my clientele is huge. I don't need to worry about doing this, but I enjoy doing it and I love doing it. And though people call me negative names and saying I only do it because of business, I do it because I love to do it. I don't need to. I could switch this off tomorrow and live happily ever after and not worry about it, but I enjoy interacting and sharing my belief, my experience, and my understanding on crystal frequency and energy, which one day in 100, 200 years, people will then start to realize, oh yeah, crystals do work, and they have specific energy frequencies, which they do. So we're a little bit above a lot of people who just don't get it and think it's woo-woo. So I'm wishing you a lovely day. Most of you already know what to say, and that is yes. When I see a yes at the side over here, I'll click. It sometimes is a pain in the backside, this clicker, because sometimes I don't know why it doesn't click properly. So I might be clicking away. But the point is that you need to look at your screen, and because if you're writing yes all the time, I might have clicked on your name and telling you what crystal you should have, at the same time telling you how it works, and you're busy typing yes. So keep an eye on that blue section where it says Mark Bajerki Pure Energy Healer. Okay? Wishing you a lovely evening. So let's get started straight away. Okay, please check your screen, please. Okay? So I see a vibrant colour of purple, which looks like amethyst, but I'm seeing a mountain. So this to me shows me this is a crystal which is called, it's not, sorry. It's Vera Cruz. It's Vera Cruz. And that is an amethyst. Sorry. There you go. It might take me a little bit to get into this. And how will this help you? Love is an important aspect of our healing right now. And for the next 4 months, for your next 4 months, healing your body through cleansing and clearing of all liquids that you put inside your mouth. Healing water, spring water, energized water, heal yourself. It talks about healing yourself and your body and healing the physical. So this crystal helps with the cleansing and purifying and the detoxifying of your body. Vera Cruz will help you attune to what feels right inside your body. What I'm hearing and feeling is that sometimes we don't even realize what we're digesting, what we're taking in. Vera Cruz will heighten your frequency to know what's good for your body. So you will know instinctively as soon as you eat or drink something, if it's good, if it's clearing, if it's healing your body. Swim if you can. It's very good for you as well. I'm hearing that you should be swimming. And I feel like this crystal will bring abundance in your life and a beautiful flow. So your lucky number is 4. The word for you this year, this coming year, is love and abundance for sure. These 2 words. And that's what I see. I hope that helps. Keep your eye on the screen. See if it's you. Okay, we've clicked on a name. So I see mango. So it's mango quartz, or it's either mango quartz, mango calcite, mango quartz, I'd just say. So very, very beautiful as well. I absolutely love that. I also feel that when wearing it for you, I feel that it has a frequency that brings back a lot of childhood joy. So you'll feel like you want to laugh more, that you want to play around and joke a lot more, and you want to find life a lot lighter, and you will with this crystal. I feel that there's, with mango quartz, I feel for you that I'm feeling like more excited about life, and I think we need that. And I also feel that I want more adventure in my life, and I feel that when you wear it. And I also feel, for some reason, I've got this feeling that I want to do something that is maybe a little bit scary, that I shouldn't do, or, like maybe jump out of an aeroplane, or with a parachute, of course, or do something that's a little bit, maybe, a bit, not dangerous, but like just something like that. I also feel that this crystal will help in other ways. I feel a deep connection of creativity, channeling, writing. We were just talking about writing a minute ago. But yes, writing something that will then lead to something that you do, which is quite profound. So there's certain things that I'm looking at, and I'm seeing a 0 for some reason as well. So 0, it's kind of the circle of life. So it means that this is a good time for you, and it begins right now. So when you wear this crystal, it will definitely help in so many ways, not just what I've just said, but far more other ways as well. You're a good soul. I hear many messages of you're a beautiful soul and you're loved in the spirit world and protected. Okay, keep your eye on the screen, everybody. See if it's you. Okay. So I'm looking at a lovely crystal which is called fluorite. Fluorite is the crystal, and what I see is a mixture of colours. And what I saw first of all was the yellow, and then I saw a green, and then I saw a purple. So the mixture of these three colours will be really beautiful. And you call yourself a goddess, and look what card I've got. This is the card of kind of like believe and ask, in the sense of, you know, it's a good time when you wear fluoride and hold it in your hand and connect to the spirit world and ask. If you believe that you have family in the spirit world who love and want to help you, then ask for what you would like, create what you would like, and let them work with you, because it sounds like they're listening now. So it could be that the point when you wear this crystal is at the point where you're just about ready to receive, because you're ready to make the effort and to see and to work with the spirit world. There is an energetic energy around you of Libra. So whoever comes into your life, if there's Libra energy attached to it, or it's a healthy and a beautiful and a prosperous energy that I see. There's also writing around you as well, so that's beautiful. And I see the number 7, and I see the number 10. So it could be 17, or it could be 2 numbers. Hold on to them numbers as well. And like I said, fluoride will bring a lot of if you ask, you will receive. So that's what I keep hearing. So ask carefully for what you want, and think about it. It's very lucky. It's a very lucky, I think, 7 months for you. All right. Thank you. Keep your eye on the screen, and there we go. We have easy for me, flow. What we were just talking about a minute ago. Okay. So I see the crystal very clearly, and it's the crystal called Larimar. So if you wear or find Larimar and wear it, you'll find that this is a very powerful energy. And there is times in life that we need to somehow let go of the past that we didn't realize we were still holding on to. The sensitivity that lies within you holds on to things that it feels like it's necessary to hold on to. But sometimes when we wear certain crystals, it has that frequency to blast away things that are no longer needed. I feel that Larimar will heal, cleanse, and strengthen mind and heart. So I feel very strong about this crystal for you. I also can see the letter M. So hold on to M and see when it comes up. I'm not sure if it's to do with somebody in spirit, but anyway, autumn is a good time, I'm hearing. So this is a beautiful transition and a beautiful cleansing for you and a beautiful healing. And the word flow is exactly how Larimar energy works. It helps bring you into a much more healing flow process. That's what I feel here. What else? I'm hearing reflection. The word reflection's coming up. So again, there's times that we reflect on certain things in our life, and Larimar will help you reflect. And I'm also hearing meditation. So meditate with this crystal. It's very powerful. And I also see a number 8. So we've got an M and a number 8. Hold on to them in the sense that just be aware when things happen. If a number 8 comes or an M is involved in anything. I'm not massively here to talk about names. I just want you to hold on to that and see what happens with it. Autumn is a good time, I keep hearing, for you, and a very healing time as well. So, okay, hope that helps a little bit. So keep an eye, everybody. See if you're next. Okay, we've got Kerry. So this looks like a crystal called white. It's an opal and it's white. So it's a white opal. So what will that do for Kerry? It helps greatly for you to see clarity in situations in the past and in the present that you will be able to understand without prejudice, judgment, anger, or anything. So this crystal will help you see what maybe we didn't see in the past, or how we behaved. So there is a frequency in this crystal that helps you become aware, and that is because it targets the pineal, it targets your intuition and helps you see beyond the program that we all see from day to day. So it helps you become more intuitive in so many ways, and I can see it hanging from you and really working very, very well for you. It's lovely. On a side note, I also hear that colours are good for you to wear, and I also would recommend, and it might not be your cup of tea, but try and wear the colour green, because green, there's some significance, right? So I know it's got nothing to do with the crystal, but I tell you what I'm seeing and hearing and feeling. So these things might cause a chain reaction in a really positive way for things that might happen in your life. So try and wear some green and see what happens. Okay. Thanks so much. Okay, just keep an eye on the screen. So we have Sammy. Hi, Sammy. Good evening. So Faden quartz is quite an interesting crystal, Faden. And that's what I'm being shown. So if you end up finding a piece, you'll find that it heals in so many ways. It clears away time and space. So Faden, for you, when you wear it, it won't be like you have to... There's no sense of waiting. There's no sense of delay. Everything feels like there's movement in your life. So it's kind of a magical energy for you, and it kind of brings forward things that, wow, it fills in the void, mind, body, and spirit, and it heals in so many ways. It heals, so if you ever feel not too good, a bit down at any time, it lifts you up. So you'll find that you won't feel the negative thoughts half as much. So you'll just... It's almost like when you wear it, you can listen to things that don't affect you anymore. And I think it's important that, you know, when you do wear it, that is something that you look at and think about, because we do get upset with things that we hear from other people. But imagine when you're wearing Faden and it doesn't affect you. It's like water off a duck's back, because you know it doesn't matter. It's not important. It's just energy and frequency that people are just lost, and they say things that they have no idea about. So all of a sudden you're starting to feel, because I'm trying to feel the crystal when it's on you, things don't bother you anymore and affect you as much at all. And sometimes we can be affected and not even realize it. So this is a very high frequency crystal that blows away bullshit, and it's a good crystal. I struggle to get it, so I hope you can find it. I don't know if I've even got any, but it is a good crystal, and a lot of people don't even know about it. So it's called Faden quartz, or Faden crystal, and it's like, I think it's like an unusual clear quartz. So Faden, F-E-D, and I think it's F, is it E? It may be Faden. So give it a try. Hope that helps. Thanks. Keep an eye on the screen. Okay, see if this is you. I'm seeing also another quartz here, and it's clear, but there's a little bit of dark in there. So this looks like oil-filled quartz, and this is an interesting crystal to me. I'm starting to love this crystal. Harder to get for me. I struggle to get it, but I'm really enjoying the energy of it as of late, this past year. It's a fantastic crystal for you when you wear it, because it strengthens your foundations. So a lot of the times we'll build things and the foundation isn't that strong. The frequency of this crystal will help build your spiritual foundation so you feel strong in your own power. So it's a power crystal. It helps you feel stronger, more confident. It brings about a lot more building of energy in a positive way rather than things falling apart. And this is what we need now. So it's a really interesting crystal for you and it works really well. So yeah, I hope that helps. Lovely, lovely crystal. Oil-filled quartz. Really interesting. Just keep an eye on the screen. Hello, we got Chris there. Wow, I'm seeing a lot of crystals which are kind of clear, and this looks like Nirvana quartz, Nevada quartz, Nirvana quartz. And this is a very interesting crystal, really, really profound in so many ways. I guess when you wear this crystal, it brings in an energy of confidence to do and to go wherever you want without any feeling of worry or fear. It brings forward a great frequency that blasts away past trauma, tension, worry, fear. And then you will be more confident with those around you. In fact, you might even feel like you want to interact with more people when you wear this crystal, which is a wonderful thing. I think I need some on as well. It also strengthens your mind, Chris. So you'll find that your thoughts are more positive, your outlook is more positive, and that you will see opportunity and you will feel positive. So this is a clarity crystal. It brings forward and clears the mind of negative thought and energy and brings forward a connection of positivity. And this is all to do with, I believe, the cleansing and clearing of the mind of negative energy to then be the mind that it was meant to be. So it then connects fully with the consciousness, your soul. And at that point you will have that balance, and at that point when you receive the balance, you will receive information that then life becomes easier to navigate. So it's a good crystal, clears away a lot of things that we kind of shut ourselves off on, and you'll start being confident in so many ways. Your lucky number, or the number that I see, is 10, so hold on to that. And this is a lot to do with clearing and strengthening the mind. Hope that helps a little bit. Please keep an eye on the screen. I'm clicking till I get something. Okay, we've got something now. Thank you. Flower of purity. So I see a beautiful piece of Tektite. So Tektite is, I guess, one of my favorite crystals in the world. It's Tektite. It's not a crystal per se, but it is to me. I just call it crystal. I think, like, I'm just going to turn this over and see what it says, but it's kind of like what I've just thought. It's a cleanser and clearer to strengthen the mind, body, and I'm also getting the throat. So I kind of feel like the confidence that comes from clearing out any past negativity that we all hold on to, you just feel stronger. And I also can hear much more clearer. So for you, when you wear Tektite, it will clear many obstructive energies that stop us from hearing certain things. So you'll hear different things. You'll feel different in so many ways. You'll see differently. You'll think differently. And you'll hear differently. So with that comes a lot of clarity in your life. And yeah, it's a beautiful crystal. My suggestion, what I'm hearing, is place it on the points before you go to sleep or meditate. So place it here, So you can just hold it in your hand and place it there. It doesn't matter, you don't have to have it for long, but place it here and meditate with it as you're lying down. Place it on your throat, place it on your, go to sleep on the side or just lay down on the side, place it on the ear. Just let the crystal clear and then wear it low down through the day, down to your belly button, and it'll clear your stomach. And the clear stomach is the clear mind. So that makes sense. I don't really see numbers. I don't see anything other than there's a lot of clarity through cleansing. So Tektite is always been my top 10 crystal. It's what everybody should have for sure. So I hope that helps, Flower of Purity. Thank you so much. And if anybody's looking, if you can just check the screen. Okay, Michael. So this looks like jade, but no, it's actually Maw Sit Sit. I was going to say jade, but this is Maw Sit Sit. So as of late, there's a crystal that I'm really enjoying working with, and Maw Sit Sit. It's spelled MAWSIT. Yes, it's a jadeite, but you've got to specifically get this crystal. So let me see what it says. Great card, by the way. This is predominantly what's been happening as of late. Maw Sit Sit brings forward a great amount of energy that comes forward into you. Why? Because it's clearing away any negativity that's in and around us at any given moment. So it changes the frequency around us and it brings out our natural frequency, which is, as of this card, it's the true essence of who you are. So Maw Sit Sit works on that on a daily basis and clears any negativity from you and strengthens you. It strengthens your love for yourself. It brings back love for others. It brings a really powerful energy that helps others. So all in all, the crystal sends a wave to the body that clears the body of bad energy, and then you then vibrate at the frequency that you always were and always will be. So it's a very powerful crystal. Wear it as often as you can and for as long as you can, even at night, and you will find that you will feel more love for others as well as yourself in this coming year. It really is a crystal that cannot be ignored at the moment. Really, it can't. So I hope that helps a little bit. I'm glad we mentioned that tonight, actually. I'm glad it came up. Okay. Please check your screen. So whenever I see the image of Atlantis, I always know the crystal that they're showing me, which is Atlantisite. I think it's called Atlantisite. Atlantisite. It's an unusual energy crystal, and it's something that, for me, normally wouldn't be what I'm seeing. So I'm kind of a little bit confused, because what I'm looking at with this crystal for you, it seems to bring forward a connection to your home world. So this is more about connecting more in a deeper manner to our spirit world, and you're a beautiful soul, beautiful consciousness, and it's almost like I've got this feeling, and it's in my head, and it's here, it's right here. I can feel this almost like something stopping us from connecting. And I'm not saying it's you, I'm saying it's outside forces. And I think we're all getting a little bit like that. Atlantisite. And I feel that what I'm feeling and seeing is a connection to our home world and being more connected and working more with our spirit world. and working more in the spiritual sense. So I don't know what you do for a living, but it feels like, it's almost like I'm hearing that you need to be working in the spiritual sense. So whether it's a healer, whether it's a talker, whether it's a sharer in the spirit realm that they want to channel and share message with you, so you become the message, in the sense you're the messenger for the message of the spirit world. So, and it looks good, it looks beautiful. So the crystal is very interesting. So there you go. That's kind of what other than that, I don't want to go too much more into detail, but I just want to shorten messages now so I don't go too deep. But this is very beautiful time for you. And these next, what are we in now? March? Are we in March? March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So from now till October, if you wear Atlantisite, you might look back and send me a message and say, wow, it all makes sense now. And I can't make sense of it, but I can see that this is a very important 8 months for you. Hope that helps a little bit. Click in here. Away we go. Please check the screen. Okay, so I see another opal, and it's white and it's black, and that looks like Mount Shasta. So Mount Shasta's played a big part in my life, and I've found that it's helped me tremendously along my journey. It's helped me from week to week, month to month, for a good few months now. So it's really helped me feel things that I haven't felt before and connect to a frequency that I didn't feel. So it's a new energy. What will it do for you? This is a beautiful card. And this is the card of strength. So the first thing it will do for you is bring strength. It helps you fly, in the sense of you can conquer anything. It clears away any kind of destructive energy that was forced upon you by anybody, either in close to you, in the past, and even till now, to break free, to do what you were born to do. It also feels like you will receive information from this very unusual frequency energy from the mountain, that you will have new thoughts, new ideas, new dreams, new goals, new aspirations. This is a very positive crystal in your life, and it says that when you wear this crystal, wear it for at least 9 months, because you're going to get some amazing new beginnings through this crystal. Really nice. Thanks for letting me read for you. Just keep an eye on the screen. Majestic artist, thank you. So straight away I got a bumblebee. So whenever I see a bumblebee, there's only one reason for it, and that is because they're showing me a crystal called Bumblebee Jasper for you right now. And it's a very, very powerful crystal that heals frustration, that heals any kind of issues within the body, both physical, clears, detoxes, heals, strengthens, and brings back a confidence and fire inside you that needs to be out. It needs to be shown in the world. And it is a powerful crystal to clear frustration. So it's not only healing and strengthening, but it's actually molding you into the energy that you were and you should be. So it brings you to balance. It clears out things that you didn't even realize. It shows you a future that you didn't even know you had. Bumblebee Jasper is a very powerful crystal in so many ways, and if only people knew how powerful it was. The energy of joy and happiness and strength as a lion, all of these frequencies from this beautiful crystal. It also, for you, it will revitalize. It'll give you more strength and energy than you've had before. So by wearing this right on the heart, you'll find that in these coming few months, wow, this really does work. You don't have to wear it every day, but wear it as often as you can, and you find that it's a fantastic crystal for us. Really high vibe. I hope that helps. Just keep an eye on the screen. AA Gabrielle, thank you, dear friend. So I'm seeing green come up straight away, and it's like flashes of green, but it's very vibrant. And this looks like Dioptase. So Dioptase is a very, very beautiful crystal, and you don't have to go and buy high grade Dioptase, because it's now become crazy in price. Low grade, it doesn't even need to be polished. Just have a piece, and this is a beautiful crystal for you. It helps. You know, funnily enough, when I see this crystal with you, I see a lot of abundance, but I also see a lot of old soul wisdom through this crystal. So it helps in so many ways for you when you wear it. It brings, it feels like you're a healer in the sense of your old healer. It's showing me the old healer. So this could be past life, that you've been a healer before, and now that is coming into your life. Sounds a bit weird, but it feels like your past comes to your present. So it's almost like you're remembering who you were from the past. And it's beautiful because it helps you, it confirms a lot of things when you wear it. And it also guides you in the direction of what we may be lost in. So sometimes there might be a missing piece in our life, and the crystal can sometimes just fit that missing piece in. And that's what I think this crystal does. So there are two numbers here, number 4 and number 10. Hold on to those two numbers. Natural is the only way forward when you wear this crystal. Don't drink, don't smoke, don't do drugs, just do natural food, and you'll find that what I'm sharing with you brings forward this connection to your past life or lives. Really interesting. This is a lucky 4 years for you, and as time goes on in these next 4 months, you're going to find that there's more abundance coming into your life. So wear that crystal, because all of that is because it brings forward certain frequencies that help you to what will be when wearing it, and wear it often. And don't worry about wearing it with other crystals at all. Hope that helps a little bit. Just keep an eye on the screen, see if it's you. So I'm looking at an orange, but now the orange is changing to calcite. So obviously it's orange calcite. It's a beautiful, beautiful crystal. I love working with orange calcite. What will it do for you? Well, first of all, I feel this next 6 months when you wear it, which if you do wear it for 6 months. In that process of the 6 months, there will be new learning and new guidance. So you'll find that you'll want to learn something new if you're not in the process right now. But learning something new means that it could be a new way of life, it could be a new job, it could be a new path. And it says that after this 6 months, remember today and remember 6 months thereafter when you buy the crystal. As soon as you put it on, write down the date and write down 6 months thereafter, and then go back in 6 months and look if this is correct. It says that you will learn something that you've never learned before, and you will be good at it and you will flourish. So that, I'm just leaving it there. I'm just going to leave it there. Feels good. Whatever it is, it feels good. Okay. Just keep an eye on the screen, see if it's you. Thank you. Just have a drink. I see this beautiful blue, and it looks like it's Tanzanite. Tanzanite. It's beautiful. What I see that you're wearing is Tanzanite. Tanzanite is a beautiful, beautiful crystal. And how will it help in any way along your journey? There's a lot of strength in you already, a lot of power, a lot of psychic ability. There's a nurturing energy within you. But within this blue, it tends to strengthen you from your empathy and from your gentleness, in the sense of being kind and caring. You become more stronger and more aware of where you focus your energy and who on. And you are more in control of your life, and you are more satisfied by your decisions instead of feeling maybe should I or shouldn't I. So this crystal helps strengthen you, so you have the courage and also the belief to do what's right and then stand in your own power. This crystal gives you this as well. It gives you that strength. It gives you that power. It gives you that belief that I can control and I am in control of my life, and whatever decisions I make are the right ones. There's a lot of inner power with this crystal for you. It brings you to a point where wearing this crystal, it just brings out the real confidence within you. Great crystal for you. I don't see numbers, but I see a loving energy around you, and I feel a lot of protection for you and a lot of thank you from the spirit world. Whenever I see the smile, it normally means that you are a good soul. Keep shining. Just keep an eye on the screen. Oh gosh, sorry, I pressed it about 5 times. Okay, there we go. That's Joanne. Okay. So Chrysoprase is the crystal which I'm seeing is green, but I also see Emtralite, and it's Chrysoprase. So this is a really beautiful. I got some here, so why didn't I just see that? That's it. So I like wearing it. So what will it do for you? Okay, so first of all, being in our own power and walking our own path, not feeling as if we need anybody or that we should be with anybody, meaning that we have to sometimes walk our own journey, especially our spiritual journey. I feel that whether with somebody or without somebody, loving yourself, knowing that you are enough, is part of the journey for these next 2 years. This crystal brings forward a confidence of I am enough, I am the answer, I am on the right path, and it doesn't matter who I'm with or who I'm not with, I am in the right place and I am doing the right thing. And in that moment, when that all fits together, then you find that people come into your life who are in the same frequency and energy. And there is a possibility when you wear this crystal in these 2 years that you will have opportunities to meet people who are then like-minded and on the same frequency, that you possibly could be friends or partners or partnership in business, that you could work together and projects for the future. And it doesn't mean that you're going to be multimillionaires. It just means that you might do things that you look back in 50 years and say, I'm so glad I did that. or 20 years. I'm so glad it's about creating something that is beautiful and that is long lasting and that will stay there, and you will have your mark on that. So there's wearing this crystal, there may be a beautiful destiny that triggers the real powerful you to do what some of us never do, which is our Earth's destiny, our life path. So maybe this could help. And a little crystal can actually help in so many ways that we don't even realize. So it looks good. So there you go. You know, I don't really, you know, that like 1 person, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I only went through 17 people. And we're up to nearly an hour. So I don't really get through that many. And I don't want to do it like, I want to do it as and when. And I'll always keep doing this, like I always keep doing healing sessions, but I do them in my own time, and I don't just churn them out in a way that it's commercialized. 17, that's the best I could do tonight. And I wanted to do it with all that I am and all that I know, without pressure, without trying. I just want that flow. So 17 might not be a lot, but it's the 17 people that I believe that were brought here tonight for this message. And the rest of you, hand on my heart, hopefully, you will receive a message one day soon, because my throat's nearly going now. So I wish you a lovely evening. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Take care, everybody. Thanks. Until next time, hopefully it won't be that long. I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye for now. Cheers. Thanks.